Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The brother Yashawan back with a quick lesson. And the division is palpable right now, okay? And the Most High is bringing exactly what he said he was going to bring. Division through his son, all right? Yahweh Shai said he's going to bring division, and he does the will of his Father, okay? So this is Isaiah 19 and 2, all right? And over, these same precepts are going to come out. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Doing this. He's going to have his son do it. The Spirit, right? I am Spirit. Okay? The words in this book are the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. In this case, these Egyptians are the Babylonians of Babylon the Great, who are the Americans. All right? And they shall fight everyone against his brother. Jacob and Esau are going to fight. All right? Jacob and Esau are brothers. Everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right? That's what we got going on here. Let's get this real quick, and then we'll watch this pure confusion, okay, and witchcraft at a high level, because that's what these trials are about. Okay, this trial, two trials going on right now, and they're both about igniting this brotherly fight. Okay, everyone against his brother, Jacob and Esau. Okay. What do I want? Feed the flock. This is what we're looking for. All right. Slovakia. Let's get this. Who's possessed this? Let's just start right here. This is Zechariah. This is what's going on in the case right now. All right? Because what is about to happen, right, to fulfill this devil's plan, right? We got to know what the devil's plan is. And we do. We're not ignorant to your devices. They have to let this kid go so that they can justify what they call self-defense in a riot, what they call a riot or a protest situation. They have to make it legal for people to take their arms and use them and then claim self-defense. That's what both of these trials are about. First trial is about being able to claim self-defense in a riot situation, and then you're going to cause the riot in the second trial, where they clearly modern-day lynched a nigger. They're going to let them go and get Jake out in the street so that they can create a turkey shoot, and they already got the National Guard in place, and the object is to lock down Babylon, all right? Whether it be with the National Guard or the UN with the blue hats, all right? And people can't even see their way through this. They're so engaged in low-level combat, if you will. Let's go down and fight on the street amongst each other. while the real thieves, the real looters, the real arsonists, right? The arson itself is pre-planned. They're burning out buildings that they want the land to. We're going to build, as soon as we burn this building. So Soros sends in his people to burn certain, we're going to march down this street. We're going to march down this street. You're going to burn these buildings, and I'm going to pay you for it. Under the guise of a protest or a riot or whatever you want to call it. There's something much more nefarious going on at higher levels. And all they have to do is, start a fight between black and white and obscure the whole thing. All right. So Zechariah 11:15, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. So that's what's going to happen in both trials. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Okay, so this is talking about Jake. Who possesses Jake? Their brother, Esau. Who slays him? Their brother, Esau. They say, I haven't done anything wrong. I went out and murdered a bunch of people. I murdered a nigga. He was running. He had no business running through my neighborhood. Okay, am I guilty now? I feared for my life. That nigga was running through. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's watch this. Okay, this is a commercial. It has to pass through. Salaki for this. All right, here we go.
Well, the guy, a guy.
Let's see what this guy is going to say.
There's a lot of things that I saw that wasn't out there in the media and things like that. And then this really came from a conversation I had yesterday with a guy. A guy asked me, he said, what did I think about the guy that shot all those black guys?
Okay, right away. This is high-level witchcraft. All right, let me go back and get some context, because what are we talking about here? All right. This guy's going to do a rant, and he purports to be, even keeled and in the middle of something when he's not. Okay, this guy is on the side of the right. Clearly, he's masquerading. All right, and he's right. He's skewed. All right, and the deceiver, you can't fool the very elect. All right, so keep that in mind. Listen to this.
I really wasn't going to do a video. I started watching a little bit of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and so I wanted to do kind of a rant. I hadn't watched the trial in entirety, but there was a lot of things that I saw that wasn't out there in the media and things like that. And then this really came from a conversation I had yesterday with a guy. A guy asked me, he said, what did I think about the guy that shot all those black guys? And I said, I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, what guy are you talking about? I'm not aware of this situation. He said, the guy. He said, the guy that shot all the black guys. And I said, I don't. I said, who's the guy you're talking? He said, the kid that's on trial right now. And I said, Kyle Rittenhouse. He said, yeah, the boy Kyle. I said, Kyle didn't kill any black guys, man. He killed 3 white guys.
Okay, now, so why is he saying that? Because of the level of witchcraft that's out there. Okay, the devil has put it into the minds of the people that because it was a so-called Black Lives Matter rally, that your mind immediately believes that black guys were killed. Were any black guys killed? Yes. Okay, by the police, which is why they're so-called protesting or rioting, whatever you want to call it. You see how the devil works? You kill a nigga, right? You send in your I don't know what they call your gang called Black Lives Matter. There aren't no blacks. Yeah, there was a couple of Negroes out there, all right? But who got shot? Black Lives Matter got shot. So immediately you're thinking, your mind goes to black, because this is a black and white issue. Is it not? What they're trying to say is, it's not a black and white issue. Who got killed? I'm not talking about who did the kid kill. Why were people in the street? It is a black matter. But he totally going to excuse that and go around it. Why are they protesting? They're protesting because a black guy got shot to death. Oh, he had a knife, so he deserved to get shot. Okay? But you're going to turn around and say the guy with the skateboard deserved to get shot. The guy with who was just coming in with his bare hands deserved to get shot. Okay? Playing it both ways, holding yourself not guilty is going to come back on you. All right, let's listen to the. So this is just pure confusion and witchcraft. You got to understand that from the gate.
He said, no, he didn't. He killed protesters at the Black Lives Matter protests. I see they're white guys now.
Yep.
So that really is why I was just shocked. And then so I started seeing people tweeting saying the same thing. They didn't know that he had killed white guys, because the media had painted him out to be some kind of white supremacist. So I just want to kind of talk about the situation. And yesterday, this girl named Sarah Beth Berwick tweeted that until November 10th, she said she's educated, college graduate, She said until November 10th, she did not know the victims, quote unquote, were white.
One of the victims was black. The reason that they went out there was because a black man was shot and killed by the police. Now, they're conveniently leaving this out of the narrative to deliberately skew the situation. Oh, but it was white people that got killed. What were those white people doing? They were standing up for the black man that got shot. Let's not forget that. Why were they out there? It was a protest about a black man getting shot. So if you're on the side of a black man getting shot, historically, if we go back to the 60s, what happened to the civil rights workers or the freedom marchers they were treated just like any other nigga? Oh, you're a race traitor. So, this doesn't have anything to do with race. Historically, it does. But you're going to have people holding it's not about race, it's not about race. It's all about race. Okay? And why do we know that? Because we know, and I'm speaking on behalf of the men of the Lord, we know what the Most High is doing. He's bringing the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and those Egyptians are brothers. One brother is named Esau, who is a different race, a different nation than his brother Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. All right? So it's deeper than the surface bullshit that you're confused. You're clearly confused. Okay? You don't know that you're being played. You don't know that we can see right through you. Okay? If you're on the side of any kid that runs out with a gun, shoots a bunch of people, and claims self-defense, okay? If it was a Negro, you would claim it it wouldn't be self-defense. Oh, he had no business with a gun. He had no business in that state. Or it would be the direct, diametric opposite. And we know that. So-called black people know that. It is about race. So hold yourself not guilty and hold your hero, the hero that went out and murdered people. Make him a hero. Make it okay.
So what you're seeing is news using clickbait. We've seen that.
High-level witchcraft.
Police kill, black man or whatever. They use clickbait.
That's the crux of the story. But you're dismissing that. Let's give the police a pass. Let's hold them not guilty. All right. And then the other guy that goes out and murders, right? He murders race traders, maybe? It is about race.
Titles. Why does this happen? You know, and it could be anything. I saw something totally bizarre the other day. That the headline was a crazy headline, so I was like, let me go read this story.
Totally bizarre. The land of confusion, Babylon the Great.
And it was completely different than what the headline made it out to be. So they're doing this because they want views. Just like, you know, people get accused. I get accused of using clickbait for, you know, YouTube. Media does the same thing. They're using clickbait. They're using catchy titles, and I get it. They want the ad revenue. They want the money. They want companies realize, you know, so many people watch Washington. Look at the Washington Post or subscribe to the Washington Post. Well, we can sell advertising space here, and that's what they're trying to do. You know, and that isn't all what they're trying to do. That's just some of what they're trying to do, because a lot of it has to do with political reasons. Hence why you hear Kyle Rittenhouse is a white supremacist. There's so many malicious lies and so many just complete lies that the media said about this kid and the events that took place. And if you hadn't watched the trial and you believe that this kid is a white supremacist, some evil guy that went out there doing a mass shooting, watch the trial and you'll see the evidence. No, it's not the case at all. And anybody who thinks, Mark Fallis, man, I always appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Anybody that thinks he is a white supremacist, provide me with some legitimate information. No.
Okay, well, they have him flashing the white supremacist signal out, having drinks and partying with known white supremacists. And that can be proven. So we don't have to go any further. We can clearly see what side you're on. You're not on your own side. You're getting played by the powers that be with the high-level witchcraft. And so you're just a pawn. And this guy's name is Black Scout Survival. You sure you want that name? This was November 12th, Rottenhouse. Cryle Rottenhouse rant. Okay, so go watch that if you want to watch the whole thing. Let's get some scriptures and go ahead and close out. This is what they're doing. They're holding themselves not guilty. We know what's going on between both trials. They're setting up a turkey shoot for you jakes. All right? So let's see what Yahushua is doing here. All right? This is Luke 12. Luke 12, let's get KJV. 51. Suppose ye, this is Yahushua, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. All right. All right. From henceforth, there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. The Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing the dividing. All right. Let's get Psalm 41. We'll go ahead and close. We can go down the list. The great division is coming. Who's doing it? The Most High is doing it. This is Psalm 41. Psalm 41 and 9. Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me. Jump kick man. All right? All right, so this is where we're at. All right? Egyptian against Egyptian. All right? Let's get this real quick. Isaiah. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor. City against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, Jacob and Esau are brothers. That's the race war you're looking at. What do you mean, Egyptian? It's Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies, Israelites, shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Here it is. Babylon the Great is Egypt. Egyptian against the Egyptians. Okay, Americans against Americans. Where also our Lord was crucified, all right? What's going on here? Genesis 27. Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay who? My brother against brother. Jacob. I will kill in the street. As soon as they give me the okay and say you can hold yourself not guilty, you were standing your ground, you were in fear of your life, so you employed self-defense. That's the time we're in right now. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, and we're going to say shalom.